Just wanted to take a minute. We know it's about a minute before 11 o'clock, but it is 11 o'clock on November 11th, so Remembrance Day. So 101 years since the end of World War I. So I guess we'll observe our own little minute of silence and in commemoration for all the men and women over the years who fought in wars against tyranny to keep this country free. So it's something we think about a lot. It's something I think about a lot often, especially these days in this age of of insanity, where people are challenging and willing to give up rights that we fought so hard to achieve. So anyways, thanks to all the men and women over the years. All right, doing this again, November 5th, and let me show you where we're at. Easy hike. We're going to Jacques Lake. So this is Medicine Lake on the Merlin Lake Road. We're in Jasper, and we're just going to go hike up to Jacques Lake, and it's kind of a reunion hike. Parks Canada is doing an experiment. These old cabins that you've seen in many of my videos, you've seen all the park patrol cabins. The cabin at Jacques Lake has been leased out to the Alpine Club of Canada, and in the winter you can actually rent the cabin. So Jeff, JT, and I are heading to the cabin. We're not packing tents, so we're going to be lightweight, and we're going to go have call it a Christmas dinner at the cabin. Something different. 10:20. I haven't been on this trail, no word of a lie, in 25 years. Probably last time I did this trail would have been 95 on the start of my South Boundary hike. This was the original start of the South Boundary Trail, but a major fire past Jacques Lake along the Rocky River has rendered this area completely impassable, and so nobody starts their South Boundary journey from Jacques Lake anymore, which is a shame, because after Jacques Lake there's an impressive set of waterfalls, but nobody can get to them. Otherwise, this is a very easy trail. You know, it's 12 kilometers to Jacques Lake, and it's well traveled and relatively easy, like 250 meters of elevation gain. And one cool thing about Jacques Lake, there's always moose at Jacques Lake. Ooh, look at that big burr on that tree. Cool. Couple of boats locked here that you can rent. This is Beaver Lake. We're not walking across ice. Yeah. Only 1.6 kilometers gets you here. And then you got a little lake with the boats. Took us 20 minutes to walk 1.6K. Summit Lake, and I'm almost positive that I have a picture of me at home next to that rock with Ozzy and Charlotte. Here's Summit Lake. You didn't want to walk across the lake, Jeff?
Not a chance.
Not a chance? that lake back there was called Summit Lake, and the trail veered off before Summit Lake, but we walked around the lake, and now we're on some sort of, I'm guessing it's a shortcut. I'm not worried that it's going to take us back, or take us to our destination, but we're not on the main trail right now. Yeah, in the summer the odds of seeing a moose here are very good. Very good. This is like red willow, and the moose eat this in winter. It's not their favorite food, but they'll eat the buds off of this in winter. But the reason they like lakes like this is they're shallow. They can walk into it, and then they put their head underwater and eat all of the grass on the bottom of the lake. They love that. Say that it would take me, you know, sometimes half a day to escape the city and get in my you know, trail mode. Nowadays I'm in that zone in hours. You know, I've been gone now, we've been gone about 3 hours, and I have to force myself to think about civilization and what's going on in the world. Otherwise I'm totally in my element here. I don't know if it's because I hike more frequently than I used to, and I don't quite miss this. You know, I am in my zone right now. Just let me show you where I am. I'm walking on the trail, you know, and I keep coming across stuff like this. And purposely I let my companions get ahead, you know, and have a little solitude on the trail and enjoy the moment. It's fantastic. One of the things of hiking that beginner hikers, whoops, sorry for the noise. Beginner hikers too often are driven by the destination and hike fast and then don't enjoy the trail. And I'm the opposite now. I've been everywhere. I mean, I've been to this cabin, so this site, it's not, you know, it's nothing new. So I can easily get myself into the moment and enjoy the trail. And yeah. Yeah, so this used to be, the sign says Merlin Pass, but this is Sulphur Pass, which brings you out to by the Snaring Bridge. So that's another way here, and I did that pass once. Yeah, it's not used anymore. Just beginning to see the lake. This is Jacques Lake. It's beneath me right now. And we're at one end of the lake, and our destination is the other end of the lake. Jacques Lake. Cabin's right over there. See if we can see the roof. Nope. And here we are. So there's a campground right next to the lake. Lockers, tables, firewood. Welcome to the Jacques Lake Warden's Cabin.
Yeehaw. Taking a tumble abode for the night?
3.5 hours.
We're living large, Marty.
Spacious. All right. Jeff's getting ready to make mojitos, and he's got like raspberries and what else is in there?
Mixed berries, mint, sugar.
Mint, sugar. And he's got a bottle of nice rum, and then JT's working on water right now. We went to the creek or the lake outlet. We got 3 pails of 10 gallons. That's 30 gallons of water. And then pretty sure Jeff got ice somewhere.
Yeah, ice from the lake.
Look at this cabin. This is so awesome. Like, there's double bunk, 2 double bunks. So it can accommodate 8. There's a rack for drying stuff. There's a furnace. And then we got filet mignons going. We got tons of booze. And then right here we have our little kitchen area. I'm gonna blanch these real quick in there, and then we'll fry them up afterwards. We'll cook the steaks on there. We are rocking and rolling.
All the way down.
There was a phone line here, like a telegraph line or whatever.
Line,
Yeah.
Whatever it's called, yeah.
What'd you say, 140?
I think like 140 to 150, yeah.
I gotta video this. All right. We got nice little filet mignons wrapped in bacon. We got French bread, balsamic vinegar, and oil. We got Caesar salad, gnocchi, and then a medley of cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, carrots, and potatoes and bacon.
We're in heaven.
Cheers, boys! Woo! Woo! Wonder what the poor people are doing. I wonder. There's the cabin. Look at this gorgeous moose meadow. And then this is the lake. It's 7 a.m. right now. Last night was perhaps my closest to a Bigfoot I've ever been. And let me tell you what happened. We're sitting on the porch of our cabin, that cabin over there, and we're just, we're loud. We're sitting in our chairs. We're playing some tragically hip music. We're enjoying, a whiskey, a late night toddy, and making noise. And all of a sudden, and it was around 11:20, and all of a sudden something came around our campsite and screamed. It was like, "Ee!" Like a big loud noise like that. And it made us stop and look. So what I think happened is some animal was curious about, or a Bigfoot was curious about the noise we were making, and they came slowly creeping in to investigate what we were doing. And when they saw us, they realized there was 3 of us, and that's when they screamed. And that was the end of the night for us. Cool that sign would actually point to Mountain Park. Mountain Park was like an important settlement on the coal branch, on the coal spur. Like all the coal that was mined in these Rockies back at the turn of the century for the railroads, and Mountain Park was like one of the highest towns or settlements in Canada, if not the highest. And at one point, I think 5,000 people lived in Mountain Park. So technically, you could walk from here and go to Mountain Park. You'd head down there, go intersect the Rocky River, follow the Rocky River to the Medicine Tent, and then turn north towards Rocky Pass, come out at the Cardinal Divide, and then go to Mountain Park. Here's the beautiful outhouse. Somebody at Parks Canada designed this, if you think about it. There's even an infographic on how to empty the barrels underneath. Lots of propane. And then there's barrels in there that needs to be replaced if they get full. There's 8 empty barrels. No thanks. You've seen these before. That's still locked. That's Parks Canada has tools in there and things. Check out this branch. Look at that. It's like another tree. I've never seen that. That is so cool. We thought it was a branch that had fallen, but no, it's growing up like that.
Playing rock, paper, scissors. That's what did it. And then something screamed from over there. Bring it at us.
Confused us and scared us. Didn't know what it was. Sounded like almost like a human screech.
Yeah.
Quite loud. Very noticeable. Thankfully, all 3 of us heard it, so we didn't.
And very close.
We weren't doing drugs. We weren't doing anything. And it kind of put an end to the evening pretty quickly.
I figured it was right there on that, between the 2 trees. I figured that.
Evan, you dog. Oh yeah, I forgot you'd been here before with JT. We miss you, bud. We could have used your cooking, although I think we did pretty good. We had a pretty good meal last night. We had tenderloins wrapped in bacon. We had gnocchi. We had a medley of mixed vegetables. We had bread with oil and balsamic vinegar and a Caesar salad. And some mojitos and some wine. That's the main cooking area. And the tent pads are up here. Look at this one. This is worth a few bucks.
Yeah.
People love these. Wow. Well, this is the last 800 yards has been, they bypassed a creek. This is we didn't come in this way, but this is brand new to bypass the creek that gets flooded out. Folks enjoyed this little video. Nothing fancy. Jacques Lake is nothing fancy. It's an okay destination in the summer. The trail in the summer is going to be wet, but you know, if you're new to backpacking and you want a cool little destination, go for it. Jacques Lake is 12 kilometers there, 12 kilometers back. If you want a neat experience, do it in winter, because the cabin can only be rented in winter, but rent the cabin and try that out, see what it was like to be in those cabins. Anyways, I'm done. We're back in town. We're gonna go get ourselves a bite to eat. Marty, on behalf of JT and Jeff, saying get off the beaten path, folks. Don't do it again.
Coming.
Thanks for organizing, bud.
Yeah, thanks for coming.